Manifestation requires mastering your energy and using your thoughts and beliefs to create the reality you want. But manifesting becomes difficult when you go running about finding the Holy Grail and don't follow the basics. And in the basics of manifestations, there is one very important aspect that, if ignored, renders your whole manifestation process meaningless. The result is that you don't know your manifestations or your desires, and you become annoyed at yourself and start questioning everything. This is a problem that I see with every other person who is trying to manifest their desires. So, look at your life right now and see if you are manifesting the things you want. If not, then perhaps you are making this mistake that is secretly killing your manifestations, but you don't realize it yet. And in today's video, my aim is to not only make you aware of the mistake you are making, but instead to offer you some concrete advice on how to fix this flawed approach using some easy-to-use mind hacks. From my personal experience, I can say that if you fix this mistake of yours, your manifestation rate will soar dramatically. There will be less resistance to what you want, and as a result, things will come faster and they will stay. The mistake you are making is that you are not realizing that everything in your life comes from you. Yes, everything. Every experience is created because it was first conceived inside you on an energetic level. Your thoughts and beliefs, especially the ones you hold about yourself, played a large role in this. The physical reality that you are witnessing outside is nothing of great value. It is a byproduct of the emotional states occupied by you. Still, you are obsessing over the 3D reality. You are going crazy thinking why your SP is not talking to you, why the money you want is still not in your bank account, or why you didn't get the job you so wanted. Isn't that right? That's the dilemma of the majority of the manifestors. We are super obsessed with what's going on the outside, because what is going on outside captures our attention by captivating all of our senses. Hence, we feel that this is where our focus must be. No, that's your mind playing tricks on you, and you are being tricked. Every second you are spending focused on the outside circumstances, you are giving your brain a message that the 3D is the most important place to pay attention to, when in fact you know that the current reality you are experiencing is a result of your past states and thoughts. It's old news. It's a projection from the past. Sure, you can learn a thing or two about your past self looking at the 3D, but it doesn't say anything about the present you. Also, every time you rely on your 3D to navigate your way through life, you are cut off from the source of creation, your inner world. This is the place you need to be focused on. All the energy you are wasting on worrying and reacting to the outside circumstances should be used to regulate your feelings and moods, because they are the cause of everything happening on the outside. Sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. Be careful of your moods and feelings, for there is an unbroken connection between your feelings and your visible world. Your body is an emotional filter and bears the unmistakable marks of your prevalent emotions. Emotional disturbances, especially suppressed emotions, are the causes of all disease. To feel intensely about a wrong without voicing or expressing that feeling is the beginning of disease in both body and environment. Do not entertain the feeling of regret or failure for frustration or detachment from your objective results in disease. So, your only job is to enter into the state of having your desire and then stay in that state for prolonged periods of time until it starts feeling very natural to you. But the mistake you are making is that you are overcomplicating things by bringing 3D into this reality creation equation. The 3D is irrelevant. Outer circumstances don't matter and can do nothing for or against you. The real source of power and creation is your subconscious mind. You have to be careful of how you are impressing your subconscious mind. Are you generally a fearful person whose mind is consumed by negative thoughts and fears? Are you doubtful about your own abilities to manifest something valuable in your life? If you are, then there is a very high probability that your subconscious mind is being impressed with these fearful and doubtful states without you ever knowing. Your doubts and fears are damaging your powers as a creator, but instead of trying to fix these emotions, all your energy is focused on the 3D. Self-doubt is not your friend on the path of manifestation because it seizes control of your emotions, feelings, and states of being. Most people who are in a state of doubt can never shake off that feeling which sinks them down. That feeling makes you think that you are not enough and you don't deserve to have any of your desires fulfilled. And that is just rubbish. You are here on this planet to enjoy your life and create the one that you desire. And of course, you deserve to have each one of your desires manifested, because otherwise, you wouldn't have felt a need to pursue them in the first place. So, whether your desire is as small as getting a text from a person or as ambitious as winning millions of dollars without lifting a finger, you are deserving of having all of them manifested. And guess what? Your higher self is equipped with every tool and trick to make those desires a reality for you. But it's your tendency to doubt yourself that's creating hurdles. Self-doubt also works as a self-fulfilling prophecy in the law of assumption. The law of assumption says that you get or manifest what you assume to be true. But if you are riddled with doubt and fear, then you have unknowingly assumed a state of unworthiness. Because of this assumption, you are going to attract more negative things in your life, and they are going to make you feel even more worthless. It's a vicious loop that is why people stay stuck in these cycles for years and years. Meanwhile, they keep complaining that manifestation is not working for them when in fact, manifestation is working. It's giving them more of what they are focused on: lack, fear, unworthiness, and anxiety. The best solution to this mistake is to take your attention off the 3D. And I know that it is not so easy. For years and years, we have only relied on the outside world to see how our life is going. And now this tendency has been deeply conditioned into our minds, so it might be difficult to break off this pattern. But the best way to deal with such a situation is to make your inner world more real than your outer world. That should be your immediate goal. Forget about your manifestations and desires for a second. You need to create a strong foundation first and foremost, and to make your inner world more meaningful and real than the outside circumstances, you have to spend more time with yourself. In silence. That is what Neville, Goddard, and even other great teachers have suggested. By tuning into your inner world, you will get clarity on your life path and your goals. Suddenly, everything will look so clear and perfect, and you will know which goal to pursue and why. Sometimes we have so many desires and we want to have all of them, but some of them are in contradiction to others. What serves us best, in this case, is having enough clarity over what's really important to us and what is not. This is why sitting with yourself in silence is so important. If you also incorporate some kind of meditation in your silent time, you will notice a natural sense of detachment from the 3D. The things that bothered you and triggered you in the wrong way won't affect you that much. And that is incredibly helpful in manifesting your desires. You have to give up reacting to the 3D and channel all your energies toward your inner self. Notice what you are thinking, feeling, and being at any given moment in time. Is this state in alignment with the person you want to be? If it is, then it is good enough. But if it is not, then you need to shake up things in your life. You need to shift your attention from the outside to the inside. The sooner you will start doing this, the sooner you will become a master at manifesting your desires. The next step in your successful manifestation journey is to keep watching my channel. Click now on the video on the screen to be inspired by another video.